Greetings and welcome back to Super Lesbian Animal RPG. Last time we went to I can't talk. We went to Noel's sanctuary, fucked around there for a little while, then we met the Dream Knight. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. This time we're going on a critter hunt. Yeah, you might be wondering why we're standing where this tent is painted onto the ground. That's because the first critter we need to find is actually close by. We need to go in here, and we need to go through this cave, and we need to find the spike pit that we found earlier, so Jody can cover it up. Now, unfortunately, oh, there it is. I've got it. Thank you, Jody. Now we found the critter. We better we better get you back to Noel. Anyway, I think that maybe all the ones here, I'm gonna be perfectly transparent with you, I'm using a guide for this. I never remember where these critters are, but I'm pretty sure there is an actual guide in the game itself, but I'm using an external guide just for the sake of convenience. But anyway, and also there's gonna be a lot of cutting very early on in this episode because we're gonna just be wandering around collecting stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna cut at now, actually, and I will meet you at the location of the next critter. Alright, so here's the next location. I'm at the hiking trail, not too far in. We have these bloom flowers that we have not, well, bloomed yet. Need to use bloom, so we can walk over here and grab another critter. And apparently there is something else over here, too. Maybe that's just may just be an easy way to get back. I'm not sure. Oh, there is something else over here. 200 gold. That's nice. I kind of want to see, like, what might be through this path, actually. God damn. I would cut this fight, but, yeah, like, we can just kill these guys. It's not gonna be that long. Anyway, yeah, it's unfortunately, again, been a while. Hopefully we actually finish the freaking game this time around, because this LP has been going on for like a year at this point. I'm sure everyone else is ready for it to be done as much as I am. But anyway, I guess to put it like this, I haven't been completely inactive during this period. I have actually been uploading on another channel called State Alchemist Lee. It's not anything to do with, it doesn't have anything to do with video games. It's just me talking about, mainly so far just about me talking about bad fan fiction I wrote when I was younger. But I had a decent amount of fun making those videos. The first one was edited kind of choppily, but the rest of them are decent, I would say. We should go back to the astral plane at this point, I think. But yeah, if you want to see where I've been, specifically I guess within the last month, you can check out that channel. I'll put a link in the description for it. Wait, yeah, it's really all magic, excuse me. God damn. Alright, there we go. Christ. I wish I could use the D-pad with this game. Well, I probably can configure it to, I could probably configure it through Steam to use the D-pad, but I'm too lazy. Anyway, we likely need to go to the Celestial Wasteland next, so that's where we're gonna head. Yeah, huh? Sounds like everyone's gathered in the middle of town. Oh. I was not expecting to trigger this right now. Anyway, I'll go ahead and let it play out. Come on, aren't you guys curious? Even a little? Nah, I mean I am, but what? Well, Neff, I'm just not sure what exactly you reckon you're gonna find in there. Nothing good, that's for sure. You guys are unbelievable. The perfect opportunity to get some answers falls into our laps and you just want to throw it away? Doesn't it eat away at you constantly? I'm fine with my life the way it is. No need to complicate it by worrying about the past. Couldn't have said it better myself, crud. Fine, be that way. I need your help anyway, you selfish dicks. Damn. Sorry, is now a bad time? What exactly do you need help with? Forget it, I've already asked enough of you. You're probably still busy dealing with Javis anyway. Man, come on, Neff. It's our job to help people in need. And if it's something that involves fighting, now's the perfect time, actually. Allison's right. We're looking for extra training anywhere we can get it. Okay. Out in the desert, there's a dangerous place we call the Crypt. It's where we first woke up. Ipsy and I want to get in there and see if we can find any information about where we came from.
We? You mean the undead?
Yes. I don't know how much you've heard from the others, but none of us remember where we came from. We don't remember our old lives if we even had them. We just got woken up one day in a strange place full of broken machines that do God knows what. Since that sucks to think about, most of us decided to take comfort in simpler narratives, being an archetype. I guess everyone kind of does that to an extent. Most people just don't say they're cowboys. I've never been satisfied with that though. There has to be some meaning behind all this. People don't get raised from the dead every day. I mean, I don't know if it's a good reason, but there has to be a reason why we're here. Problem is, the crypt has always been too dangerous for me to investigate. It's big, and who knows how many feral bots are in there. But Ipsy and I figured Amelia's back in town, and now we could get help from you guys too. If we rally the troops, we could face whatever's lurking in there. Except, of course, none of my neighbors are interested. They don't even want to know.
Well, I, for one, can't resist a mystery like this.
What about my mom? She knows the crypt better than anyone. She told me she's down if I can get a group together. That'll make this, interesting for me. But I guess now's my chance to show my mom what I can do. That's the spirit. Well, we're ready when you are, Neff. Man, now I'm really gonna owe you guys. You should probably talk to Amelia at the end first. She's the one who knows how to get in. So now we can start the crypt quest. We're not going to be doing this just yet. The crypt is actually quite dangerous, as Neff alluded to. So we're actually not going to be tackling that for a little while. It's not going to be too long, but we're going to try to clean up the rest of these side quests first, and then we're going to head in there. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I can finish talking about what I was talking about later, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and meet you at the location of the next critter. Alright, so apparently outside of the one that was west of Mumford, we've actually gotten all the ones we can get right now. Well, I mean, I'll go ahead and tell you right now that there is a critter in the crypt, so if for some reason you're playing along, you don't need to, I guess if you want to go ahead and do it now, then do it so you can get the critter, but I'm not going to do that. I want to wait. But anyway, the next critter is going to be in the Amber Woods, so I will meet you there. Okay, so I think we are actually close to the next critter at this point, but I want to point something out here. There is another Amber Woods door right here. So once you activate it, all you need to do is come over to the Amber Woods warp, and it'll let you choose where to go. I'm just pointing this out because we definitely didn't encounter this the first time. Also, we have more of this corruption. Yeah, we'll deal with that eventually. I keep saying that, but I promise you we will. Anyway, wait a minute. If this is what I think it is, then we may have actually already gotten it. I will look around. Honest to God, I feel like I probably should have checked to make sure, check the other videos before I sat down and recorded this one, just to make sure which ones I've actually gotten. But anyway, I am going to keep looking around for a little while longer. If I do end up finding it, I will tell you, but otherwise, I'll meet you at the... Wait a minute. Okay, no. Yeah, I'll keep looking around for a little bit, but otherwise, I'll meet you at the location of the next critter. Okay, I'm pretty sure I found the next one. Essentially what you need to do is you need to go... Hold on. I guess I can walk through it, essentially. But essentially what you need to do is go to the path of flowers that we went through in, I think, episode 21. And ultimately, what you're going to do, I think this might be enough of a picture. I could probably turn around. But essentially what you want to do is go around, then head down until you see this entrance right here, and it'll lead you to it. I'm cutting that out. I didn't know that. I'm cutting that out. Bro, I am the dumbest person on the fucking planet. Alright. Well, you know what? I might already have that critter, but no, fuck that. I'm not leaving that in. I am not fucking leaving that in. I might leave it in because it was really fucking funny, actually, but Jesus, that is fucking embarrassing. Got into a battle and Melody and Allison leveled up. Also, yeah, we never encountered that, but there's a wizard out right now. Alright, now I will actually, hopefully, meet you at the location of the next critter. Oh my god! Holy shit! That's bad, man. Oh my goodness. From that weirdly dangerous battle, weirdly dangerous, we are close to the end of the game. Claire and Jody leveled up. I have a feeling it might be right there, actually. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get to it, though. Alright, moment of truth. I'm pretty sure I know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this might be it. Yep, there we go. Another critter. So, we should have 4 now. And keep in mind, we already turned in one of the rewards, I guess. Or got one of the rewards. And I could have said that better. Point is, we have 6 of them now, technically. So I'm missing 1 wherever the hell it is. But since we're already here in the Uncanny Valley, and we won't be getting the last one for a while, what I'm gonna do is we're actually gonna just turn back around and we'll just turn in the other 2 prizes. So I have no idea which ones I actually want. Chest contains a jacket. Allison, you struck me as someone who could use for jackets that still have the sleeves attached. You're not wrong. On top of that, though, this jacket will double your likelihood of getting critical hits. Now we're talking. You got 4 risky critters you haven't claimed any rewards for. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the critical jacket. I think this also might also raise Allison's speed, so it is doubly useful like that. And then this contains something for Jody. I think I want this next. Just the visor? Just the visor. However, I think it may be of particular use to you, Jody. You strike me as someone who's always putting herself at risk to protect others. This visor, if equipped, will let you use your star power to heal yourself in battle. Seems useful on a pinch. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab the Knight's visor for this. So the one thing we skipped over is Claire's. It's a witch's hat that she can equip. And I'm missing one in the wasteland, so I turned around for nothing. I literally turned around for nothing. I am actually an idiot. I'm actually a fucking idiot. Alright, well, let's go back to the Celestial Wasteland. I mean, I guess I could talk about it on the way there, but yeah, that other channel that I brought up, yeah. At first, it's mainly just to talk about, like, the bad fanfiction I wrote as a kid, but now, once I actually have more time, because I do want to I want to get more videos out on this channel, too. Essentially, it's gonna be more so talking about my current writing projects a little bit and doing stuff related to them. That's all I really want to say. But anyway, uh, yeah, I'll meet you at the location of that next. I can't talk. I'll meet you at the location of that next critter. There we go. That was the critter we were missing. Because goddamn. Because I struggle with that a little bit, I'm going to show you where I found it. So, there's actually a second west exit from Mumford through this little crevice. That was where I found it. Anyway, now with that being said, I'm pretty sure this wouldn't have taken up that much of the episode, so we're actually going to go ahead and do our Paladin training. So we're gonna hunt down the person who apparently knows a lot about nature, which I have no idea who that is, actually. I have a feeling. Oh, or no, my bad. I can't talk. I think I have an idea of who it is, though I'm not entirely sure. So I will let you know when I find that person. Though I have a decent idea of who that person might be. Can you tell it's been 4 months? I don't know if we actually saw this in the last episode, but yeah, Noel will do our Wooden Paladin training. So, I think, anyway. So, let's go ahead and ask them about it. Well, I was wondering if you could help with my training. What? I'm a Wooden Paladin, you see, and a lot is riding on us right now. I think I could use some additional guidance. I'm not a Paladin, Melody. Nor am I a teacher. I know. But you're the biggest nature expert I've met, and I don't have a lot of options. How flattering. Have you tried asking Grove? She's a Woodland Paladin herself. Grove said to ask you. And you're sure you want Woodland Paladin training? No going back. I don't think I've actually saved before this point. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I said that I was going to show off the other two. I will likely do that in a bonus episode because I've wasted enough time already just getting these parts out in the first place. So we're gonna go ahead and do the Woodland Paladin training, but in a bonus episode, I'll make sure to keep a save from this episode inside, so I can go back and show off the other two in a bonus episode. So this is the only one we're gonna see for the time being. But yeah, we're gonna go through with it. I'm positive. Well, you have been a big help with my animals. Actually, now that I think about it, there's something deep in the forest that Yasmin wanted to investigate with me. You could act as my bodyguard, maybe along the way I could give you some pointers. Oh, that would be perfect. Very well then. Your friends can stay here and hold down the fort while we're gone. Can do. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. And I know you're a healer, but make sure you have some, offensive options. Not a bad idea. I will probably give Melody the... She shouldn't need to worry about... what am I trying to get at? She really should not need to worry about, healing, since it's only going to be her. So, I'll equip her with Wavemaker. Ready for our little mission, Melody? Yes. Keep an eye on things while we're gone, okay? I'll try not to be away too long. Got it. Good luck out there, Mel. Yasmin said she'd meet us up ahead. So what exactly are we looking for? As you've no doubt noticed, the Uncanny Valley, as it's come to be known, is awash with magical radiation. It's been this way for centuries. Much of the local flora and fauna has had to adapt to the mana levels, which explains the interesting colors here. Correct. Of course, anything that couldn't adapt died out many years ago, and even the life that did adapt is struggling. Efforts have been made to clean up the valley many times, so the magic here is abnormally potent. Nothing sticks. However, Yasmin seems to believe that there might be another relatively pure spot in the forest like my sanctuary. That's what we're looking for. What do you hope to find there? Any sign that it's not too late to restore the valley. It shouldn't be too far from here. Let's get looking. So, I think I said this at the very beginning of the LP, but I've never done the Woodland Paladin before, so this is like completely new to me. I don't think I've ever actually even seen this before. Well, no, not think. I know I have not seen this before. Also, that frogball did a strong quote-unquote attack. Whatever. Alright. For all the damage that was done to this place, I do have to admit, it has an eerie beauty to it. But this place is my home, so I may be biased. Still, the quadrillias are striking this time of year, aren't they? Yeah, definitely. You don't know which flower I'm referring to, do you? I thought you were a woodland paladin. Shouldn't you know these things? Damn, Noel went straight for the damn throat. Oh. I was laughing at first, then I saw Nelson, so I'm just like, oh, that's sad. Sorry, that sounded judgmental. I know you're trying to help me here. What made you choose this path? My options were limited. I don't know, really. It's not like I don't care about nature. I do. But my options were limited. I probably shouldn't tell them that I would a random number generator pick Woodland Paladin for me. I was kind of put on the spot, and it sounded better than the other two. I couldn't just let everyone down by choosing none of the above. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but you sound like you're spread thin. I've been there. Worrying about how to be all things for all people. Being a compulsive people pleaser. If you're not careful though, thinking like that will reduce you to nothing. We're supposed to be figuring out how I could better serve Mother Nature here, you know. I know, but you should start small. Think about who Melody needs to be for Melody. A deeper connection with nature might be a part of that, like it has been for me. But only you can make that call. That was very practical advice. Yeah, that's a real thing though. People pleasing can absolutely destroy you. I guess in my case, yeah, I would actually describe myself as a people pleaser. If you couldn't tell that from like my mannerisms and stuff, which I don't know, maybe you couldn't actually. So the way I speak exposes me as a people pleaser. That probably could actually. Anyway, why are you doing all this for me, Noel? You're the one who's as my bodyguard. You know what I meant. Helping me train, giving me all this personal advice. We barely know each other. Believe me when I say I wouldn't do this for just anyone. I'm very selective about who I associate with. One doesn't become a forest hermit because they're an extrovert. You seem like a decent person though, even if you're no botany expert. I mean, you don't see any of those freeloaders back at the sanctuary helping me find my lost animals, do you? There's a reward for it though. You don't know that we're doing it out of the kindness of our hearts? Those trinkets are just my way of saying thanks. There are easier ways to get a few pieces of gear if that's all you're in it for. But if you don't want my compliment, then fine. Compliment retracted. You're probably a total monster. Happy? Oh my god. Dude, fucking Noel's a savage, I swear. What's this down here? 2 frog balls. I could go ahead and cut out these battles, but I've cut so much from this episode already. And plus, dang, dude. Dang, dude. I say it like I haven't. We haven't seen these guys a million times before, or their variants. Yeah, no, that's crazy work, actually. Oh, I will say this. I'll say this right now too. From where I'm looking at, or from what I've looked at, the quality seems to be the same. Though, I actually needed to switch from using OBS to Streamlabs because OBS had an encoding failure literally anytime I tried to record something. And by extension, unfortunately, I've had to can the Here Comes Nico LP because I tried to record it yesterday and it got very messed up due to the encoding failures. And there's no way I'd actually be able to record through it again without just restarting the entire game, because the game autosaves. So yeah, that game is finito for the time being. Once I have a stronger PC, I think I'll try to revisit it. But for the time being, I'm gonna leave Here Comes Nico alone. Though by that extension, probably at the same day I release this video, I'm also gonna start a new project in its place, so don't worry about that. And that should be interesting. But anyway, I wanted to get that out of the way just to explain that. I probably should have said that at the start of the video, actually. Oh, damn it, I saved over the... Actually, wait. Nah, I'm good. I still have this from the previous episode. Okay, so I can go ahead and use that file then. Anyway, let's go ahead and head in here. Stop. What? We're not alone here. Oh no, I recognize this one. It's tough. What should I do here, Noel? I know you're an animal lover. Your kindness is admirable, Melody, but as a fighter, you need to know when to fight. This one's invasive, unnatural, and extremely hostile. It's a threat to the forest, not to mention us. Well, here goes nothing. Hey, you. Long time no see. Let's settle our score. The behemoth boar appears. We're gonna tear this thing apart and, like, have it for dinner or something. Would that count as cannibalism? I don't think I want to know. Okay, Jesus. Okay, yeah, this thing is kind of kicking our ass. Yeah, let me go ahead and hit up a second aid. And then I'm also going to use Dragon Scare on myself. Taking constant poison damage is not on my agenda today. Then I'm going to set up wooden healing. So that's nice. Okay, let's go ahead and keep hitting it. Oh shit, it resists ice. I think I noticed that, actually. Yeah, bubbles doing more damage. And, oh, that's it, actually. Yeah, stay down, you stupid piece of shit. There, it's weakened. It shouldn't bother us now. Nice work, Melody. You said this boar is unnatural. What do you mean by that? Doesn't look too different from something like a whole hound to me. It appears to have been heavily mutated by the mana here. It's a case of severe mana poisoning. Oh, shit, man. So severe, in fact, that it's probably addicted to the stuff. It must have been drawn to you as a magic user with a lot of mana. Poor thing. Yeah, I feel bad about beating it up now. I want to try something. Be careful, Melody. It's still a wild monster. I know. Easy there. I don't want to hurt you. Hold still for a second. That's incredible, Melody. Thanks. I had a good teacher. I think it likes you. And I think I'm a good judge of character after all, Melody. Did a good thing here today. I think it wants us to follow. Then what are we waiting for? Damn, that's beautiful, actually. This is definitely it. I thought they said this is definitely lit for a second. I was just like, wait, what the hell? I say that like my generation didn't use lit every other second. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh, Yasmin, you're already here. How'd you make it here on your own? Noel needed me as a bodyguard because of the monsters. Monsters? I didn't even notice. The whole valley must have looked like this before whatever happened to it. And it may someday look like this again. I take it you found something promising here? That would be an understatement. These ruins here appear to be part of some kind of magical water filtration system predating the disaster that struck the valley. The similar to the artifacts found at your sanctuary, Noel, but not quite the same. By that I mean, well, look around you. It's purified a lot more than just the water. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before. Now, I'm no ecologist, so I won't make any guarantees, but this looks very promising. Do you think we can replicate this purification system, Yasmin? I'll have to keep studying it. Maybe even get our research team out here. But yes, I think so. Even with this, it won't be easy to undo the damage to the valley. It could take years or decades. It may not even be fully restored to what it once was, but it's still worth trying so that it doesn't just become someone else's problem in the future. I wish more people thought that way, actually. Or, well, I won't dive too deep into the politics here, but yeah, I wish more people in charge thought this way. But anyway, thank you for your help today, Melody. No, thank you, Noel. This has been a good reminder of what I'm fighting for. And if you need help with these restoration efforts in the future, you know who to call. That was really nice. Like I said, I've never seen that before, so that was a nice thing for me to say. So, how did it go? Did you and Noel find what they were looking for? We did. It was a great experience. I'll have to fill you all in on the details sometime. Wow, look at little Miss Solo Adventurer here. Don't start having all the fun without us. Yes, I couldn't have done it without Melody. Now then, to complete your training. Melody has learned Nature Nurture. I forget if I said this in a previous episode, but for doing these, you get a second Paladin skill and your specialization. And I think it's generally a stronger version of the first skill that you got. So it is very much worth it to do these. Also, I won't, because I plan on covering these in a bonus episode, I'm not gonna say what you do for the other two. Just know that they are interesting, to say the least. Nice job with the training, Mel. How about we go take a breather back at my place to recuperate? Oh yeah, that is something we could do. Because I'll go ahead and rip the bandage off here. The other two Paladin training things take place in Green Range. So I think you would do this automatically if you were doing those. But because I'm in the Uncanny Valley, I have to actually walk all the way back there. Though this won't take too long, so I'm not gonna cut it out. Admittedly, I'll say this right now, I actually ended up getting lost here for some reason. Trying to find the Amber Woods location. Yeah, I might be stupid, but anyway. Let's go ahead and leave. Which one's Alice's house? I don't know. Why did I say that? I need to learn to keep my thoughts in my head sometimes. Claire, Jody, you two okay with killing time while Mel and I chill for a bit? I don't mind having a break. Awesome. Come on, Mel. Let's grab some food or something. Apparently, Jody's opinion doesn't matter. God damn. That ain't the spot. Yeah, this is more like it. It's nice to have just 1 hour of normalcy after all that's happened. You said it. Hey, since we have a moment alone, can we talk? We've been talking. I mean, about, what happened the other day. I know you said we'd deal with it later, and I respect that, but I still feel bad. I just don't want that fight hanging over our heads for the rest of our lives. Wow, already so sure you want to spend your whole life with me, huh? Maybe. Whoa, goddamn, she's blushing too. That was a surprisingly smooth comeback. Although, admittedly, I'm still not sure whether or not the rest of our lives is going to be longer than a few days right now. Fair enough. Allison, it's okay. Really. It was one fight. Honestly, it's probably good that we had it. I almost want to say good couples fight at least a few times. If you never fight, then it may be indicative of problems within the relationship. I would say it's perfectly natural for couples to fight at least a few times. Or have disagreements. That's not just part of romantic relationships, that's just part of any relationship. Whether it's like between friends, family, it's natural for people to argue sometimes. Though of course, again, it all just depends on how often it happens. It's not good for it to never happen, but it's also not good for you to be arguing every other second, You think so? I think before I was worried that what we had is too good to be true, and that if I wasn't careful, I'd ruin it. We were walking on eggshells around each other and only made things worse. But, well, we got it off our chest, and we're still here. That makes sense. I don't know. I've still got a lot of thoughts to sort out, I guess. I don't quite know how to word it. Me too. I don't expect either of us to be perfectly eloquent in circumstances like this. But I'll be there when your head's clearer. Likewise, Mel. Now let's get back out there and save the world. Right, Verena waits. And we'll be doing that later. Yeah, we still have quite a few things we need to do. Though we are definitely starting to wind down, I'm pretty sure. At this point, we have a Jody-centric side quest to do. That'll be the focus of the next episode, likely. And then the crypt and the super bosses that I've neglected to mention up until this point. We'll get some more information on them in the coming episodes. But anyway, that's actually gonna be it. So next time, well, I kind of already said what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Jody's side quest with Faith of all people. Ooh, Faith of all people. That's her girlfriend. Why am I saying things so weirdly this time around? Anyway, no, we're gonna do Jody's side quest next time. And then we're gonna do basically anything else that we haven't already done yet. We're gonna try to clean things up a little bit more. But anyway, that'll be it for this episode. I'll see y'all later.